Have you ever wondered about the man behind the creation of the most destructive force known to humanity? A complex figure, a paradox of sorts, who made tremendous contributions to theoretical physics, yet remains eternally etched in our memories as the father of the atomic bomb. Our focus today is on J. Robert Oppenheimer. Born on April 22, 1904, in New York City, Julius Robert Oppenheimer was a child prodigy who developed a fascination with minerals, a hobby that hinted at his future in physics. He attended Harvard University, where he graduated summa cum laude in 3 years, and later went on to study at the University of Cambridge and the University of Göttingen. Here, he earned his doctorate and wrote many papers that made significant contributions to the quantum theory. In the 1930s, Oppenheimer made his mark in the field of theoretical physics, and his reputation as a brilliant physicist began to take shape. He worked on the theory of electrons and positrons, and made significant contributions to the understanding of cosmic rays, quantum field theory, and quantum electrodynamics. However, the world would remember Oppenheimer not for these accomplishments, but for his leadership of the Manhattan Project during World War II. The project aimed to develop the first nuclear weapons, a task of mammoth proportions that fell on Oppenheimer's capable shoulders. Despite the moral and ethical dilemmas, he pressed on, driven by the fear of Nazi Germany developing it first. On July 16, 1945, under Oppenheimer's guidance, the first atomic bomb, codenamed Trinity, was successfully detonated in New Mexico. The sheer power of the weapon led Oppenheimer to famously quote a line from the Hindu scripture Bhagavad Gita, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." In the aftermath of the war, Oppenheimer became a public figure advocating for the control of nuclear power and opposing the development of the hydrogen bomb. His outspoken political views and past associations, however, led him into trouble during the era of McCarthyism. Stripped of his security clearance in 1954, he spent the remainder of his career as a physicist and a public intellectual. Oppenheimer passed away on February 18, 1967. His legacy is a complex one. He was a man of science who pushed the boundaries of human knowledge, yet he was also the architect of the most destructive weapon in human history. The legacy of J. Robert Oppenheimer serves as a reminder of the profound impact science can have on society, for better or for worse. It forces us to grapple with the ethical implications of scientific advancement. And it calls us to remember that the power of knowledge and discovery, once unleashed, cannot be reined back in. In the end, Oppenheimer's story is not just one of scientific achievement, but also of the eternal human struggle between progress and morality, between our capacity for creation and our capacity for destruction.